Starting off with the foundation account, it is your emergency savings account correction, your high yield savings account for emergencies. This sounds boring, which is why most people underestimate it. It's not the account bringing you 10% return, but this account is critical because it is the account that protects your wealth building process. Your emergency savings isn't going to make you rich, but it keeps emergencies from being a financial setback. This is your 6 to 1 year saved up expenses, saved up in a separate account, high yield savings, gaining interest, then you are building wealth on quicksand. You were only one emergency away from financial setback. The next account is your retirement account, your 401k, your 403, your TSP. This account doesn't feel as exciting because the payoff is far away, but it is one of the biggest wealth accelerator there is, especially if your employer has a match. That is 100% guaranteed return on your investment. You don't get that anywhere else. You're doubling your income or your investment right away. 100% return. This account is about building future freedom, especially now when retirement age is on the table. Do you want to keep working up till you're 80, until you're 80? Do you not want to get some freedom of your time? Now, this is not about retiring early. It's about retiring without fear. It's about having the freedom to call the shots down the road because you have built up the wealth you need. It's also about capturing free money. If you're in the corporate world and you have the opportunity to get free money, skipping this part is leaving money on the table. The next account is your investment account outside of retirement, be it Roth IRA or a brokerage account. This is where your money starts working harder than you do. Savings is great, but savings doesn't beat inflation. Investing does. Historically, the stock market has shown to bring in 10% return on average over time. This is what separates the rich behavior from the not so rich behavior. They invest and they don't just invest when they feel like it, they invest on a schedule. So if you qualify for a Roth IRA, that takes priority because of the tax free growth. You do not get taxed when you withdraw money from it. However, if you do not qualify for the Roth IRA, you've exceeded the limits, then a brokerage account is still better than having the money sit in your checking account or savings account. The brokerage account has no tax benefits. You will get taxed when money is withdrawn, but your money is growing and building wealth and beating inflation. This is the one area where people with the same income end up with two different outcomes. One lets the money sit in their account while the other is growing the money even when they're sleeping. The wealthy invest on a schedule, not when they feel like it, not when the market is going up or when it seems like the market is going up. You set up an amount to get invested every single month or every week, depending on how you want to do it. So without any input, without any effort from you, monthly you were investing and monthly you are growing your wealth. The fourth account is sinking funds. This account gets confused all the time with emergency funds. Let me break it down to you how I handle mine or how I see mine. Emergency funds is strictly the should the income stop coming through fund. Should I get laid off fund? That is when we touch that. And that is, in my opinion, the ultimate emergency. Money has stopped coming in. What are we going to do? Fire on the mountain, run, run, run to the emergency fund. The sinking fund is what we typically call the savings account. This is where should I need a car repair, should there be an unexpected emergency, my AC broke down, my daughter needs braces, my daughter broke the glass in the window and I had to get it fixed. Just life emergencies, not the ultimate emergency, but life emergencies. This is the account that takes care of that. When you don't have this account, everything becomes an emergency. Everything means you're dipping into the emergency account, the big emergency account, and you're always having to replenish. When you have the emergency account separate from the sinking fund, you never have to worry about the big kahuna of should I lose my job. That is untouched. And you never have to worry about, oh, well, I would love to go on this vacation and I would love to take money out of the account. Not having this account is why a lot of people feel stressed and broke even though they earn well, because every little emergency means they have dipped into the alert account, or every little life pleasure they would like to have. I would like to go on a trip, on an unexpected trip, or just on a trip. They have to dip into the alert account. And so every little pleasure, every little emergency feels so stressful and stressed out because they're having to dip into the main kahuna of account. So the sinking fund is what stops your lifestyle setbacks. They don't grow your net worth. They don't make you rich per se, but it protects you better than anything else. It's what actually makes you feel wealthy. It's actually what makes you feel as though you are treading along just fine because an emergency happens, an unexpected expense happens, or you just want to live a little bit and you have the safety net to do so without touching any of your other big kahunas. The next account is one we're all familiar with, which is your regular checking account for your fixed bills. This is an account where your bills get paid automatically. You know, your rent, your utilities, your minimum credit card balance. If you're carrying a credit card balance, this is where your minimum payment gets automatically set up to get paid. So you're not getting late fees and you're not hitting your credit. This is where your fixed bills, your student loan payments, your fixed bills, your monthly bills get automatically paid from. This changes behavior. This makes you feel more financially responsible. Building wealth has a lot to do also with your mental state when it comes to your finances. When you feel in control of your finances, you're more empowered to make better financial decisions. This is where you set up automatic payments so that your monthly obligations, your monthly financial obligations get taken care of. I thought we all knew this. I thought we all knew we had our checking and our savings 3 business days. But surprisingly, I watched a TikTok video, and based on the comment section, I guess maybe the younger generation does not know this. They do not know we have checking and savings. They just have one account, paycheck comes into one account, and everything gets taken out of that same account. That is just very unorganized, and that's just headache and financial anxiety waiting to happen. We have a separate checking account for your bills. Some people take it a step further and have a separate checking account for their spending. And so they feel freedom knowing that everything in that account is to their discretion. They can spend as they choose because they have taken care of their responsibility. It's about setting up systems that make your financial life seamless, less stressful, and also gives you freedom. None of these accounts are a secret. What's rare is having all of them set up at the same time. Wealth isn't built on just income alone, it's by having structure, automation, and separation. That's why having more income doesn't necessarily solve the problem, but systems do. So here's what this looks like. Your emergency fund protects you. Your retirement account captures free money and compounds it over time to buy you future freedom. Your investment account grows your money, makes your money more efficient, while your sinking funds account protects your wealth from life surprises. Your checking account for bills gives you control, clarity, and peace of mind. This video should take you a step further with your finances. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.